Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. This is the second part of my mini-series of showing you my licensed shotguns and firearms. So today I thought I would start with my Mossberg 600AT pump action shotgun. This is a 3+1 shotgun, meaning you can store 1 in the chamber and 2 in the buffer tube / magazine. This is a game shotgun, but you can also use it for clay pigeon shooting. I have never actually shot an animal with this. I've not shot a fox or any sort of bird with it. I've not even shot a pheasant with it. This has purely been just a fun activity shotgun, and more really for the looks of it. I haven't actually put this shotgun through much action. I bought it from a friend who was having some financial difficulty. He needed to sell a shotgun because he needed some money, so I bought it off of him, and he's actually meant to be buying this one back from me. So unfortunately this is probably going to be the last video you ever see of this shotgun. It is probably one of my favourite shotguns. It's not as powerful, I don't think, as my semi-auto, but the weight of it feels good. The size of it feels good. This has got a 24-inch, it's a 24-inch barrel. My semi-auto is either a 26 or a 28, and you can definitely feel the weight difference, the size difference as well, especially when you're shooting. If you were going to shoot a bird, I haven't shot any birds, like I said, I've only shot clays, but definitely when you're in the air, you can feel the weight, and that's one of the reasons I like this shotgun. So it has been kitted out differently. So obviously the main thing has got a different stock on it. There we go. It's got a different stock on it. It's one of these cheek adjusting ones. Personally, I do not like it. I think they are I think they're horrible. It also has a 12 bore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 storage for shells. I've got one shotgun shell, which is empty, by the way, and obviously the gun is empty, it's cleared. I don't have a breech flag for shotguns, unfortunately, but I will get one. But there's nothing in the chamber. The chamber's open as well, nothing in the magazine, and it's on safety. But yeah, we'll put that one in there. It might go in if it's, I might have to force it in because obviously it's a one that's already been used. There you go. So you can store 6 of them in there. And yeah, the last thing that's been upgraded is the pump mechanism has actually been changed as well. So we have a foregrip, so you can easily one-hand it. There is a button here, so you could go one-handed mechanism. You've also got 2 Picatinny rails here, but the only thing I don't like about this mechanism is it's very flimsy. I know there's meant to be some play in it, but to me, it's not good when you're shooting. It's not really sturdy. So that is one of the downsides why I do not like this shotgun. I don't think this grip has been upgraded, but I could be completely wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. This is the American. I think it's the American police force use this shotgun, not tacked out like this, just the normal shotgun. If I can find a picture of just the normal shotgun of how it looks without the extended grip, the changed stock, and without the foregrip and the changed cocking mechanism, then I'll post it on screen for you. But yeah, it is a very nice shotgun. When I had my inspection by my FAO, the firearms license officer, he came round to assess me for my FAC application. He really liked this shotgun. It's just a weird, unusual one. He's never actually seen somebody completely change the cocking mechanism, and of course change the the stock, is what I'm trying to say, the stock as well. So yeah, it's a bit of an unusual one. Like I said, it will unfortunately be going. The guy's got some money back now and he wants this shotgun, which is good for me, but bad for me, because one, I like this shotgun. It's, like I said, it's lightweight, it's easy going, it shoots well, the groups are really good. Unfortunately, you can't put a choke in it. There's no fixtures, Probably shouldn't be putting my finger down the barrel, but like I said, there's nothing in there and it's on safety. But yeah, it's good for me as well because of my FAC, which unfortunately still hasn't arrived from my last video I did, which was I think about a month ago. Unfortunately, it's still lost in the signature. Well, it's been approved, like I said in the last video. It just needs to be printed off and posted, but unfortunately they haven't had time to post it yet. But when it comes, I will need to get rid of one shotgun anyway, because I got 3 firearms on my firearm certificate, and I already own 3 shotguns. So if I had 6, I would need to have an alarm, which I've already got the alarm. Alarm's no problem. I just can't afford at the moment to get somebody to fit the alarm. What I mean by alarm is there needs to be an alarm outside the house. I'm on the top floor. So if you just think outside, you just think of a house, how it just goes like that. There needs to be an alarm on the outside, which I've got because the house is already alarmed anyway. But I can't afford anybody to come and install it yet because of funds. And obviously I'm trying to save for a firearm, so I would rather personally just get rid of a shotgun, which I don't really use. I don't really use this one. Same with my semi-automatic one, I don't really use that one. The one I mainly use at the moment is the 410, which was done in the previous video. I also said I would compare the 410 with the 12 gauge. So there is the size difference there. As you can see, this is the 410, very slim, and this is the 12 ball or 12 grams or 12G, whatever you want to call it. Both the same. I mean, they're both red. For starters, that was a more pinkier red, that one more darker red. But they're both the same brass tip, same primer on the end there. But yeah, that one's a lot fatter. So what can you do differently between a 410 and a 12 gauge? So 410 is good I think for longer distances really, because it's really tightly packed. So when you shoot it, they like to stay together, but unfortunately you're very limited to what range you have. So 410 is only good, I would say, probably at about 30 yards away. Now with a 12 bore, 1, the pellets are larger, and 2, they have a bigger spread pattern. So if you were a bird and you were getting shot with a 410, yes, you could end up matching, but depends on how far it is away. But with the 12 bore, it shoots, it's basically like this, and then it goes like that. So yeah, that is the reason why a 12 bore is better. There's no variation needed like on a firearm certificate. So if you have a 22 long rifle, but you want to shoot a 308 bolt action rifle, you need to put a variation change in and basically prove to the police and prove to the government, as I would say, why you need that. You basically need a valid defence for that. But with a shotgun, if you want to buy a 12 bore, but then tomorrow you want to sell that and buy a 410, there's nothing that stops you to do that, because you can buy as many shotguns as you want, and you can also store as many shotguns as you want. I think for shotguns in the UK, you've got a 12 bore. I think you've got a 28 gauge or 28 bore. I feel like there's a 16 gauge as well, 16 bore in the UK. I haven't seen one, but I feel like there is. I know in America there is. But the main ones we use here are 12, 410, 12 and 28. I don't have a 28, it's the only one I'm missing from my collection. Same as the only one missing from my collection is actually a double barrel now, because I've got a single barrel, a pump and a semi-auto. I just need a double barrel. I do actually have one video of me actually shooting this, which is on a controlled farm on one of my permissions, where I shot a clay. I will put a little video on screen now. I believe it is on my YouTube channel already, so I will leave a link in the description if you actually want to watch the video on its own. It's a little YouTube short, but I'll put it on screen anyway now. And that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe. We are almost on 2,200 subscribers. I think we're about 30 subscribers away. So if we can get that before the end of the year, I'm gonna really appreciate that. The subscribers seem to go up every time I post a video. There hasn't unfortunately been some videos for the last couple weeks I've run out of actually videos. I did so many and I've just forgotten, but I've still got one more shotgun to review. I'm also in the process doing a new bug out bag, so there'll be more videos around that. I've back up and running with Prepper Shop again, so hopefully when my stuff arrives I'll be able to do some more videos, and of course when I get my firearms I will then do another video. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you later. Bye!